Happy Sunday, and it's time for a new vlog. Alright, so we have a lot of exciting stuff to talk about today, and tomorrow, I swear and I promise, otherwise I will, I will go ahead and give up two of my prized possessions hanging on my body, right? Tomorrow I'm going to be making Leave Your Nasty Dirty Little Comments Part 2. Basically, pretty much any fun comments that you all been commenting over the last 2 weeks now, going to be consolidating into one big video. I made one of these videos a couple weeks ago, so going to be doing a another one because it did pretty well. So, as always, leave some nasty dirty little comments, especially your Runescape username if you want to be in a video for tomorrow for a shout out. Otherwise, on my main channel, I uploaded my pet video. Showing my agility pet, the little giant squirrel. Oh, it's an awesome one, and I have not given a hard date just yet, but the motivation is there. I ended up gaining about friggin' what the bung board did not update for some reason. Hold on here. Hold on. There we go, updated bung board. I don't know why you didn't update. You updated everything else. My hands didn't update the bung board. I gained 200k XP. I just cannot gain more than like 50k an hour. It's friggin' hard. Like, this skill sucks. It really does. I can't wait to be done with it. The motivation is definitely here, so I'm not gonna put a hard date on it just yet, but probably going to be able to be before April, maybe like the last weekend of this month, the 27th or 28th. Kind of really just got to maintain 200k XP every single day until then, right? Ended up watching some more horror movies last night. Friday the 13th weekend, part number 6 and number 7, number 8. I got to watch number 9 tonight. Then Jason X, and then the remake, Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th is one of my favorite franchises ever. I talked a lot about this yesterday. Not spending too much time, but it really is amazing how the franchise goes from, like, Jason Voorhees to, like, you know, regular mutated Jason, and then he turns into, like, a zombie, a indestructible killing machine. It's so humorous. It really is. But it's legitimately one of my favorite franchises, like, out there. My first favorite franchise is always going... A horror franchise, I will say. Horror franchise. It's always going to be Halloween. Halloween does have a special place in my heart. I actually saw the movie Halloween before Friday the 13th, believe it or not. And like I said... The first Friday the 13th, it really didn't appeal to me so much because Jason just seems like a Michael Myers in a way, and he doesn't appear until the second movie. Anyways, changing subjects back to RuneScape, we're going to be talking about plank make. Yeah, that's right. Talking about doing some plank making, right? Okay, so as I do some agility here, like I said, hopefully, agility is going to be concluded relatively quickly. So the plank make skill has actually been out since 15 May 2007. That is a long time, and that's actually before the Grand Exchange was installed. The problem is that you essentially have to be a very high level of magic, so you got to be level 86. Not to mention, it requires you to do a lot of quests, such as Dream Mentor. And this is one thing that I never ever dabbled into for RuneScape 2. Mainly because the magic level was just so friggin' high, it never appealed to me. And then on the flip side, you had to do a bunch of questing back during this time period. It was a challenge. It took a while. And doing Dream Mentor back in 2007, the actual year, it was a challenge. So, I ended up using Plank Make to get 99 magic because it is AFKable. I already had Dream Mentor done because I did Recipe for Disaster for Barrows Gloves. And at the same time, it makes you actually a decent amount of XP. Now, I've talked about Plank Make many times before, but something has changed. And I really got to be making, like, a lot of different, like, updated money-making guides, because here is why this is utterly changed. So, now we have rosewood logs. What are rosewood logs? Well, they're from sailing, right? Came out 19 November 2025. So, what did that do? So it basically made the plank make skill go from, I believe it was about 60 to maybe 70k an hour. Now you're stacking on maybe between 20 to maybe an extra 15, 20k XP an hour. And the plank make skill was typically about 2 to maybe 300k GP per hour. Does that look like 2 to 300k GP per hour? No, it looks like it's double. A very similar thing happened to cannonballs when the cannonball mode, double ammo mode, came out. So it's pretty remarkable how sailing pretty much transformed this entire game. Now, I have yet to make a video talking about Frost Dragons. I actually know some people that are making utter bank at Frost Dragons. You need level, I believe, 87 sailing, 86 or 87 sailing to actually do Frost Dragons. And they are AFK-able, and you make utter bank. Oh, yeah. When I say utter bank, I mean bank. On a Slayer task, you make utter bank. Off a Slayer task, you make utter bank. It's like 3-4 mil an hour, depending if you do it on task or off task, right? Now, the thing, too, about the Sawmill Voucher, this has actually been out since 25 October 2023. I actually ended up getting, and this is like the annoying part about this game, and I am money making as I do agility. I'm doing some birdhouse runs, and I also am getting these Mark's Little Grace here. So yes, I am still money making theoretically as, I go ahead and, slowly progress to 99 agility. Hold on. I gotta pull up when I got 99 magic. Mage, let's see. When did I get 99 mage? Nightmares 99 magic party. I got 99 mage on RS3 back in 2015 January. Nope, that is not on RuneScape, old school RuneScape. Did I not upload a video for 99 mage? What the? Hold on. Hold on one second. Old school, 99 magic. Here we go. So I ended up getting 99 magic. Yeah, so I ended up getting 99 magic before this came out. And once again...
It's like the end of an era.
Oh boy. Advertisement playing in the background. Hold on. Once again, you basically pretty much... Nightmare RH pretty much gets F'd in the A. YouTube is not loading for some reason. Okay, it doesn't have to. Yeah, so Nightmare RH, once again, gets F'd in the A when it comes to money making, because literally, I got 99 magic August 2nd, 2022. I ended up doing the plank make. This was when I was doing some Max Cape videos, which I actually may return to actually doing. I only got a couple 99s left. So I ended up getting 99 magic August 2nd, 2022, right? The plank make got updated, obviously, 2023 time period. So I was doing plank make, obviously, when you weren't getting that much XP. Now, why is this very much important? Because money-making methods on this game that may not have produced a lot of GP, maybe now produce a lot of GP. Is 500k GP an hour a lot of GP? Depends who you ask. If you're asking a raider, that is chump change. If you're asking a skiller, well, that's actually pretty decent. Now, in my personal opinion, there's better ways to get, like, GP an hour. I could very well go do some more cooking, and I could be getting 700 to 800k GP an hour. I could theoretically do sailing, not the AFKing method, the actual doing the trial method, the mini game method, or whatever you want to call it, and I could be making a lot of GP. I could theoretically go and do Slayer, just low-level monsters, which I plan on doing for a lot of 99, and I could be getting anywhere between 800 to 1.2 mil an hour. So it really depends who you ask. But if you are going for a max cape, you are actually really prone to be making a lot more GP today than you would a couple years ago when I started grinding a lot of 99s. It's kind of really hard to fathom that I've been on this max cape grind essentially for, I want to say, like the last several years now, since I really started on the max cape grind beginning of 2022. January 2022, I said, hey, I kind of really want to put a lot of focus into old school RuneScape rather than RS3. So let's go ahead and focus on like old school RuneScape now, right? Because I was just doing Dagonoth Kings on RuneScape 3. However, the thing about it is that the money-making methods such as plank make is obviously going to make you more money, no pun intended. Just doing a lot of things on this game are significantly greater XP and also greater GP, XP, GP, rhymes a little bit, than several years ago. And sailing has transformed the game. The next RuneScape 99 is going to transform the game even more. Yes, old school RuneScape is going to continue to get 99s. I know there's a lot of people that can't really understand that, and if you can't, maybe you're fairly new to RuneScape. Nothing wrong with that. I love you all, but RuneScape revolves around new skills being added in the game. That's how the game, like, progresses. But if the game's going to go full retard and change the combat system to something monetized, evolution of combat, and also add in treasure hunter keys, RuneScape 3, reversed, but damage has already been done, it's very different, okay? Very different in general. So I got to make a whole bunch of videos really redoing a lot of money-making methods. Like I said, I do love money-making on this game, and I really challenge any of you all where if you are struggling to maybe do something on this game, go on the old school RuneScape wiki and just do a money-making method. Do it for 1 hour, see how much GP you make, see how much XP you make, and then say, hey, you know, let me do this for maybe a week or so, maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month. At the end of the month, you're going to have a lot of GP and you're going to have a lot of XP too. And that's pretty much what I've done in the last 20 years of playing RuneScape. I mean, when it comes down to it, I'm just a repetitious bastardo. But then again, I mean, that's what, like, is good at this game. I really can't wait to be done with 99 agility. I really am looking forward, believe it or not, to grind out the old rune crafting and stuff. It's not gonna be easy peasy Japanesey. I actually went to one of my clan members' 99 rune crafting party 2 days ago. I ended up getting lost going to the Zia blood rune altar, and I said to myself, this is going to somewhat suck. But walking back and forth doing blood runes is a lot better, in my opinion, than doing something else. Sure, you're walking back and forth to, you know, make blood runes and mine some, whatever that stone is called at Zia. But at least you're making GP. At least Nightmare is going to be making some GP doing rune crafting. I'm not going to be losing the GP. All right, so I'm going to wrap up today's vlog. Yeah, so let me know down below if you have ever done plank make. It is a great way to get 99. It's very easy. It requires quest But obviously, if you're doing like Dream Theater for Recipe for Disaster, it's well worth it. So I'll see you all tomorrow with an epic Leave Your Nasty Dirty Little Comments video. I promise. Stay tuned for that. And love you all and see you on the next one. Later.